What's up, men? Scott here with Wandering the Wilderness, and I have recently acquired this beautiful specimen, and I've been wanting to paint it. So I'm going to show you how. We're going to do a Vietnam era kind of tiger stripe. Stick with me, guys. Alright, before I pretty her up, we got to strip her down, so I thought I would go over this build with you real quick. I have a BCM 16-inch with the BCM bolt carrier group. It is a FN lower with all the Geisley internals. This is a CMC 3.5 competition flat face trigger. Magpul MOA K2 Plus grip. Have a B5 buttstock, and it does have the Geisley H1 buffer weight and the Super 42 spring as the buffer system, and it's a Geisley buffer tube. All right. Have some on the light. We have a Olight Odin is the light system that we have here. Have the Vortex Strike Eagle 1-6 and the Olight C as the red dot on top of that. For the charging handle, we have a Breek arms, and this is the sledgehammer. On the front, we are running it suppressed with the Anecoex with the 223 compact can. All right, and I do have a Lynx. That's what this is called, the Lynx hand stop. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking off the light and the pressure plate and the can. And then I'm going to be giving it a good wipe down. Oh, I'm also going to be taking off my sling. My sling is a Edgar Sherman sling. And it is already in tiger stripe, which we are going to be doing on this rifle. So, I'm going to be taking off the things that I obviously don't want to paint. And I'm going to be, what I'm going to do instead of Vaseline and all that other stuff people do for the lenses, is I'm just going to leave my lens caps on my Vortex Strike Eagle and leave my cover on my Olight. Alright, so yeah, it is going to make those in pieces black. I can touch it up or change it up if I want to, or I can just integrate it into the design. But I'm just going to do that so then I don't have to worry about any spray paint getting onto those areas. Alright, so I'm going to strip her down, and then I'm going to clean her up a little bit, and I will be taping off with blue painter's tape what is going to be my tiger stripes. All right, I'm going to be using my tiger stripe camo pants to try to mimic that pattern. All right, a lot of them that I am seeing when people are doing their tiger stripe, for whatever reason, they're doing the black stripes up and down, but that is not tiger stripe pattern. Tiger stripe goes left to right. So that is what I'm going to try to mimic on this rifle. All right, so once I get it all stripped down and taped up, I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I got it stripped down like I had discussed, and I was going to start using the painter's tape to try to make some stencils for the black stripes, but the more I looked at tiger stripe camo, I decided I didn't want to do that. If you kind of take a look at it, to me, it looks like and reminds me of like the Asian kind of painting style, like hand painted. So I decided I was just going to hand paint it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using and do a quick base coat of down to earth ultra matte. That's what I'm going to use as my base coat. And then I'm going to be using flat deep forest and brown camouflage. And then I also have some paint markers to do some touch up. And then I also have some flat black. All right, so I'm just going to do it by hand. I have a paper plate for my colors and a crap ton of different types of brushes. So we're going to have some arts and crafts time, see how it turns out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the base coat on of the down to earth tan. Let that dry, and then I'll get back with you. All right, so that down to earth base coat is pretty well dry. Going to use our deep forest green, and going to spray some here on the paper plate, and use a big old chunker brush, and keep an eye on the actual pattern of my tiger stripe pants there directly above it, and try to get something going similar to that. Let's see how it goes. And to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. This is all an experiment. Alright, let's see what we can get going. Alright, so it looks like I needed to be a little thicker. I'm not going to bore you guys with this process, but I'm going to keep fooling with this green, and I'll get back with you when I got something done. Alright, so here's what we got so far. Basically just taking the green, loading up the brush really good, and then I'm kind of just hitting stripe type patterns that kind of follow with some of this green, and trying to not to cover up like too much of it, but also leaving some of that tan in there and leaving me space for the brown and the black. So kind of got this side done. I'm going to flip it over, do the other side, the top, kind of get it all done with the green, and then I'll go back through with the brown and repeat finally with the black stripes. So looks like we got something to work with at the moment. We'll see. Alright guys, got the green done. I think it looks pretty cool. I like how some of the brush strokes are kind of light and kind of blend some of the tan and the green, and it's not like an obvious hard line. I think that's a little bit more in line with what tiger stripe does, especially where you see some of these blending of colors. So I think that's what I'm going for. So I think I'm good on the green. I'm going to go ahead and go through and do with the brown, and I'm going to use a little bit of a thinner brush, not as thick as the first one that I used on the green. So again, this is all experiment. I'm gonna see what happens. Alright guys, so here's what we have on the tan, green, and brown. Alright, and now we are going to do our flat black over top. And this is where we're going to really try to stick with the lines like they go with the black. Load my brush up real good here. Alright, we're just going to do this all over. To black. Alright man, we got her finished up. So kind of going with more traditional tiger stripe. Did it all with spray paint and hand brushing all of design. I think it turned out pretty well for a traditional tiger stripe. Alright, so let me go ahead and take this off, let you take a look at the other side. Yeah, so I think it turned out quite well. Alright, I'm going to be doing another video kind of going over the full kind of build and all the components of this rifle and do a little bit of shooting. But today we were just going to be painting it, and this is just a simple by hand tiger stripe. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.